shit happening. People told me I should make more videos, and of course, since I know how all of you love me so much, I figured I would. The problem is, there isn't a lot going on right now, isn't there? Today I'll just recap some things that happened. On the Psycho King issue, if you can call it an issue, I put some thought into it. Bridwiger said some true things, and I, for one, will agree fully with what he had said. Improve sound quality, be more regular, listen to what people say, and people will accept you as a teacher. Better yet, some even already have. Maybe they'll even listen to what you have to say for a change. But so far, you haven't really shown anything that makes you worthy of being a teacher. Except, of course, you are slightly more objective than Bridwiger was, from what I've seen. You might be more objective, Duskop Psycho King, but not completely. An A for Sinless Cheyenne and Sweet Larkins. Her brown eyes too. What have they even done? Are they even supposed to be on that list? Clover is back again as well after a stunning, 5 days of not making another shitty video. And of course, the first video is a video where he's trying to defend himself once again. Isn't that proving that he is loved or even liked by people by saying he believes so that people who supposedly would love him would comment on this video apparently failed. Not only had this been gone over before, his friends are equally useless as he is, and they probably have an equally shitty sense of humor. So yeah, no wonder you're going to get messages that people don't want you to leave. Every fucking person that makes a video on YouTube has that. I bet shit heels like Warcorpse or even the Petrugi, whatever. He probably gets all kinds of positive comments. That's because you're all in a circle jerk. You don't care about whatever's going on. You just say, this is good, that is good, now say the same thing about me. Of course, all of the messages asking him to stay or whatever they supposedly said were private, so he has no way of proving it other than making his idiot friends testify. And Clover and his buddies are the ones to falsely testify. I would know, wouldn't I? For a couple of months I've seen how things go with him. What's even worse is that in the same video he talks about not being able to leave because of all the ideas in his little pea brain, in his big fat head. What ideas? Another goddamn account you can use to shit up YouTube, using other people's videos. Yet another shitty prank call. What about another shout-out video where all he does is talk to other people? Now they've got good videos and urges us to check it out. Wow. Another call to war to your army. On the subject of this army, am I the only one not noticing just exactly how much his plan failed? He called for 10 people? How many of them attacked me? Maximania, who still hasn't visited me. Warcorpse, who sure has been silent towards me recently. And the other long-haired fancy faggots whose name I can't even recall correctly. They didn't put up much of a fight either. All in all, I'd say Clover's assassins didn't assassinate anything but the shred of credibility Clover had left. Shit, there was gonna be another video, just in general, but now I end up making a video all about a fatso again. What about the changeability of people on YouTube? You ever notice how easy people go from liking you to absolutely hating your guts? I do. I notice it a lot since actually like that fat fuck. No, I'm talking about people like cute blondie, who I even exchange words with on one or two occasions, where she talked about wanting to see a video where I was stripping or otherwise partially naked. Yeah, that right there is right enough reason to assume that she did in fact at some point had interest in me. What kind of interest, I can only fearfully speculate about. The point is, she was at some point friendly with me, victim of rage, and Dusko as well, I believe. Now, however, we can safely assume that she hates our guts. Same thing with that old geezer Romby, who's got quite a few going on with Dusko. I can recall when Dusko talked about Sinatra with him, and now, well, go see for yourself. It's not the friendly banter about an overage singer anymore, am I right? On a closing note, I got a request earlier about making a video explaining string theory. While I'm glad people take an interest in science, don't come to me to make videos about it. I take interest in sciences as well, but the point is, it doesn't make for a very interesting video, especially if you consider that string theory is all theory and no experiments have been done on it yet, so there's hardly anything to verify it. I much rather talk about more social subjects, so ask me about